What's up, everybody? How about this news? Negan has been cast on The Walking Dead. How exciting is that? Rumor has it he's gonna smash heads in the season 6 finale. Okay, so you're here for two reasons. One, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That's what you wanted to know. That's who they cast as Negan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you know him from Watchmen. You know him from The Losers. He's going to be in Batman vs. Superman. He's playing Thomas Wayne. Must not be that big of a part. I've seen a lot of tweets. Everyone's excited because they know him from Grey's Anatomy, Supernatural. I mean, check out this guy's IMDb page. He has done everything. He's a very talented actor. We all love him, but we're gonna love to hate him as Negan. So who is Negan? That's why you're here, right? You might want a refresher. You might have no idea. You've heard all these people mentioning Negan, mentioning Lucille. Who is it? So let's get into that. It does mean spoilers for the comic books, for the Walking Dead comics. So I'm going to give you that warning. This was your chance. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. All right. So Negan in the comics is introduced in issue number 100. He's a leader of this crazy group of crazy people called the Saviors, who are anything but that title. The Saviors are a group that they follow Negan's every command, not because really they want to, but because if they don't, Negan will screw their wife and literally put an iron on their side of their face to mark them and let the rest of the gang know that Negan did that and means business and he's in charge. So Negan has a pretty loyal following, regardless of whether or not they want to be loyal followers. Now, Negan carries around a bat that's covered in barbed wire. He likes to call it Lucille. Everyone who has read the comics knows Lucille very well. If you've been to Comic-Con or anything, you've seen this Lucille bat that you can buy. It's the only thing he treats like a lady. He doesn't like when people disrespect Lucille. So in issue number 100, Negan is introduced. He lines up Rick, Glenn, Maggie, Sophia, Carl, Heath, Michonne, and he says Rick can't kill you because that would make you a martyr. The Alexandria people will rally behind you. He goes on a racist tirade, almost pedophilic tirade. I mean, he's crazy. He's ruthless. Every other word he says is the F word. He actually has a line somewhere in the comics where he says about 15 words, and not one of them isn't mother, the F word, or the C word. I'm not going to even try to say it now because it would just be beep, 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 beep. So, yeah. But he lines them up and he goes eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and he picks Glenn. Glenn is brought to the front. He unleashes this hellish swing just straight down, cracking Glenn's skull. Glenn's eyes are popping out, and Negan just ruthlessly gets in Glenn's face, and Glenn is trying to call out for his pregnant wife, Maggie's, and Negan just looks at him and he's like, hey, you in there? You took a hell of a hit. What a champ. Like, this is just a game to him. Like, he's killing someone, and it's just a complete game, and he's cursing the whole time, obviously. And Rick and everybody has no choice but to watch this happen, because there's so many different saviors, so many crazy people behind Negan who, if they try to fight, they will be slaughtered. So from here, Negan demands half of Alexandria's supplies at a certain interval of time, every so-and-so month or week, or I don't remember the specific, but they adhere to this for a while. And after that leads to the all-out war storyline when Rick and company decide to rebel, because Jesus, which we have our Who is Jesus video on our channel, so check that out if you don't know, leads them to different communities, including the Hilltop and the Kingdom and all these, and a freaking tiger. That's a whole nother story. But so the communities rally to fight against Negan. They have a war. A lot of people die in this storyline, from Something to Fear, all-out war, all this stuff. It's all in Compendium 3. And Negan loses the war, but he doesn't lose his life. And let me tell you something. On the page where it looked like Negan was going to die, I won't spoil it too specifically, but there's a page where Negan looks like he's going to die. And I sat there and I looked at it and I said, no, because I didn't want Negan to die. I don't know if that says something about me rooting for this sinister guy, or if that says something about Kirkman and the team writing this comic book, because it was just such a fun villain to read. He's amazing. He's a menace. He makes the governor look like a little schoolgirl. I mean, it's just ruthless. So after the war, since Negan isn't dead, Rick chooses to keep him as a prisoner in Alexandria to start sending a message about we don't have to kill, we are better than that, and all that stuff. The humanity game, all that. So that's Rick's way of saying, like, we're above that, we're better than Negan, we're better than killers. So it's going to be so much fun to see this in the show. Gosh, Negan has been cast. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, good luck to you, bud. I cannot wait. Ross Marquand, in my recent interview, if you go to our channel, in 605 recap, he's quoted saying the finale is the craziest thing ever. And he said it's the most emotionally wrought thing. He didn't say Negan, but now that we know that Negan's coming, and the rumor is he's coming to the season 6 finale, it makes a little sense. Rest in peace, Glenn, if you're still alive, or Daryl, or Judith, maybe. We'll see. But hey, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to talk about this, Brandon Davis, BD on Twitter. I love talking about it. I love talking Walking Dead with you guys. Make sure you follow Comic Book on Twitter, @ComicBook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more news, interviews, and clips. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Scott, I was just talking to Andy about this the other day, and I looked at him because I hadn't seen him since I read it, and I said, "What'd you think?" And we both literally just threw our hands up in the air, and we're like, "This is the craziest thing ever, right?" I mean, I think it's probably the most wrought, like emotionally wrought and dark episode I've ever read.